ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Wednesday, which means it's time for more drifters. So, in the last episode, oh boy, Hannibal finally figured out how to siege a fortress. Or city, in this case. All it took was the invention of bullshit magic. Yay! And also, they saved the dwarves, and they did all their honor, and all that good shit, so... They have dwarves on their side now. So maybe we'll get some dwarven gunsmiths going on. Maybe we'll get probably one of the biggest historical character assassinations since Fate. Who knows what's gonna happen? Oh god, I hope they introduce more Western characters without making them villains or jokes. Oh boy. Welcome to your history lesson with Nozz. Let's get going to see what happens, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Because I'm pretty sure we're getting pretty close to done. Oh, we're starting right off with Jesus. Motherfucker, I am the Son of God. You really want to start this fight? Is this dragon really, like, saying that he's better than Jesus? The story of St. George begs to differ. St. George says, fuck it, I can either kill the dragon, or I can convert the dragon to Christianity, depending on the version you read. Jesus is a communist, confirmed. And this is where crucifixes come down and fucking blast him, right? This... Yeah, with that stigmata on his hands, yeah, no, that's Jesus. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is Jesus doing? He's just giving him cancer. What the fuck? I will turn your blood into wine, you fuck. Pump that shit. What the fuck? Who the fuck is Hichikata? The replication of life. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, for fuck, that's Super Jesus! Replicating life. That's explicitly in Jesus' power set. Fucking turning one fish into 100 to feed a bunch of people. Yeah, no. Okay, any of y'all who are saying... Any of you guys that were saying, oh yeah, no, it's up in the air whether it's Jesus or not, fuck off! Dude's going straight up fucking biblical on this shit. Dude hates figs, can fucking replicate life, can heal people. Fucking, yeah, no, this is just Jesus. Jesus is broken. Jesus is OP. Please nerf. He is the Son of God. It still annoys me that Rasputin looks like that when he should look like a smelly homeless man. Get that pagan bullshit out of here, Rasputin! He's teaching them how to read. What the fuck? Ah, yes. Diversity is his strength. Yeah, it turns out converting the Romans and the Jews didn't go too well for him last time, so he's... Alright, I can see how you're doing this, Jesus. Don't try and convert them to a new religion. Just do what that Muhammad guy did after you died. Seemed to work fairly well for him. Until the syphilis got to him. Alright, strange carriage. Oh my god, okay, hello Saint Germain, let's go. He's gay. Hide the boys! The girls can stay, he's got no interest. It needs queer eye for the straight guy up in here. Hmm. Hmm. Fucking Comte de Saint Germain. This has gotta be, like... What's the... Like, I'm just kind of disappointed. It seems like every single Western drifter they waste. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, fucked off never to return. Hannibal, crazy pissing himself. Scipio, off hanging out with the dumbest guy in Japanese history. Hey, and the dwarves are being gunsmiths. Comte de Saint Germain, a cross-dressing gay guy, when he was... immortal. Fucking Hitler, dead. Like, I know I sound like a broken record, but all these Western historical figures that have, like, this mythology around them, that makes them nigh fucking folk heroes. Dwarves like food, Nobunaga. Dwarves like food. Dwarves are chubby bastards. Serve them water and tell them it's soup. Dwarves are fucking magic. I fucking loved it. Like, if I lived in a fantasy world, I'd hang out with the dwarves. I'd go live in a mountain with the dwarves. Fucking love the bastards. They're great. Toyohisa might as well just be a dwarf. I became God of War of Japan. What a fucking bastard. Man, it's a good thing Yoichi's not actually a girl, otherwise, oh boy, couldn't show that in a Christian manga. They might mistake you for a woman. I've only got the one. Like, that's the thing I love about dwarves. Show them any sort of technology, and they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, I can make that. Give me a sec. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, here's one that's automatic. Here's one that fires a literal death. A hit scan death. I mean, you got musket balls, right? Why not show them the revolver and the bullets? Oh my fucking god! Oh wow. This is good. This is good. This is an actual argument that people who had never seen a gun before had against using guns. Because they were so much more difficult to manufacture than bows or crossbows. Like, this is actual... Oh, don't be fucking stupid. Demonstrate the bastard thing! But yeah, like, fucking, like, back when they were first being introduced, like, you see a lot of things of people who'd never seen muskets going, what's the fucking point? It just makes noise, and it's, like, 10 times harder to make and manufacture. Also, the reload times. What's the fucking point? Like, specifically among English longbowmen and French crossbowmen. Like... And then they saw them in action. They went, oh, okay, alright, oh, fuck. Okay. And there's also the fact that it doesn't require nearly as much training. No! Tell them! It is literally the way you get the dwarves on board! Nobunaga, you fucking moron! Like, seriously, tell the dwarves. Tell the dwarves, hey, look, this thing will turn anyone into a warrior and you can fuck shit up non-stop. Like, dwarves fucking love guns. And really, we're getting Joan of Arc being all hot and bothered over Gilles de Rais. An absolute piece of shit, worthless piece of history. You didn't even know him! You fought in the same war, and he would have heard of you, but I highly doubt you met him. Please do, then maybe we can get a good protagonist. But technically, she's already dead, so I mean... It's almost as if he's Jesus. It's almost as if Bushido's a thing, and he follows it because he's an idiot. Yeah, he's a big dumb idiot. Yes, that's what a samurai is, a big dumb idiot. She's not wrong. No, Russia lost to post-Meiji Japan. A Japan that got its shit together and started actually being a threat on the world stage because it stopped doing stupid Bushido shit. Like, that's... Literally, if you look at Japanese history, and it's the reason why I don't care that much about pre-Meiji Japan. What are they doing? Are they doing a Deathwing on him? Like, pre-Meiji Japan was just backwater savages for the fucking most part. And I mean that with the utmost respect. What did Jesus just drop there? Like a piece of crystal or something? The fuck? Oh! Oh! Oh, we got one of Nobunaga's boys on the end side, eh? Well, yeah, no shit. The Japanese blacksmiths, yeah, they work very well with the stuff they had. But compared to other places in the world, they were kind of, They didn't even come up with the idea of muskets. They stole the designs from the Dutch. Well, they bought them, but still. Now you can arm everyone. How about you make better guns? How about you make guns that don't suck? Like, why not make, like, a lever action? Like, or something. You know, like, I highly doubt these guys will be able to make modern-day automatics or semi-automatics. But they should at least be able to make something like a lever action or something that's got an internal magazine. Or a bolt action or something. Please ignore the evil. He's totally not one of history's greatest monsters. I promise. Dwarves are eternal. He's a nice and young 800 years old, thank you very much. I love dwarves so much. Dwarves are the fucking best. Well, yeah, swinging a sword isn't all that different. Like, there's minor differences between, like, it shouldn't be that, it shouldn't be that surprising. Swinging a sword and swinging an axe, like, similar fighting styles are going to evolve. The only difference is the type of sword you're using. If you look at the difference between HEMA and Eastern martial arts, there's a lot of stuff that's the fucking same. Like, main differences come when it's equipment differences. Oh, hi, Quad Tits, how you doing? Twinkie count. They're outright calling him a twink. Come to the Saint Germain, I wonder. Fucking. Ugh. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody even knows if Comte de Saint Germain died. Like, his death isn't actually recorded anywhere. Like, we've got ideas of roughly when he died, but I don't think anyone's actually come forward and said, oh yeah, no, that's totally him and he died at this day on this time. CG Nazis. Oh no. Truly, he's made the most evil thing ever. And he divided along racial lines that actually kinda made sense. Because all humans roughly look the same. But elves and dwarves, no, that's actually a racism you can probably enforce, because there's actual differences. Because they're actual races. Matsunaga Danjo? I don't know that guy. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, okay. If Comte de Saint Germain becomes a good guy, I'm down. But I want to see more of him being, you know, the immortal fucking demigod he's supposed to be, instead of a fucking twink. Yes, a man practiced in fucking Aijutsu is going to know when to dodge, you dum-dum. Was that Tchaikovsky in the background there? Did I just hear Tchaikovsky? Is he hot? Please tell me he's not hot for Hannibal. I want to die. Oh, But why, though? But why, though? They can only be defeated by their fetishes. Oh no. Oh god, it's the Louisiana Purchase. Yay! Joining the winning team. So Comte de Saint Germain joins up with them and they blow up the rest of the Orte before going after the Black King, huh? Alright then. Oh. So the guys with Comte de Saint Germain, they're not drifters, right? They're just regular ass dudes. Right? So I've gone in depth about who Comte de Saint Germain is, right? I think. For those of you that don't, like, for some reason just getting on here, Comte de Saint Germain is a near mythical figure in European, I want to say mythology, but gossip, I guess. He was a guy who showed up from, like, nobody knows where. He held several noble titles. And he was incredibly knowledgeable about history in a time where such knowledge was stuff that most people had no fucking idea about. And those that did, like, they weren't super aware of the details. Comte de Saint Germain shows up out of nowhere, and whenever someone would bring up something historical, like in a conversation, he would be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that. I was there," and he would just like list off stuff that matched up. Like, different people knew different things. Like one guy would know, like, "Oh, this is what happened in this part of the battle," and I don't know what happened. Flintlock Musketeers, but I don't know what happened here. That another guy probably, oh yeah, I know that. But he knew everything, and he could speak about it as if it was there, and the detail in which he went into fucking made people actually believe, like, oh fuck, this guy might be immortal, and he played into that. And like I said, even Voltaire fucking tried to guess how old he was, and the best number he could get is 300 years old, and that's Voltaire, like, arguably one of the smartest motherfuckers in any room during his time. And and that was what made Comte de Saint Germain so fucking interesting as a historical figure. But here he's just, oh, it's queer eye for the straight guy, and it's like, but at least he's on the right team now, and maybe we'll get to see him maybe do some of that. Like, I think maybe he even did some of that then, with that guy with the gunpowder kettle. Like, I don't recognize the name, so... But, oh boy. Fucking, even just calling him a twink, just rolling in with it, and it really frustrates me, like, to no end, and I know. But, like, at the very least, this episode is really good because it's not so much leaning on its historical laurels here. It's more, hey, here's dwarves, and here's dwarves being fucking dwarves. And as someone who fucking loves dwarves, yeah, no, that was great. Like, my favorite thing about dwarves is that dwarves are always like the guys you bring metalwork to, and whenever a dwarf discovers a gun, almost always they're like, yeah, I'm in, fam, let's go! And just, fucking, it's great. Like, 'cause these are the dwarves that I want. This is what I want when I say, give me a dwarf. And it's fucking great. I kind of wish that the dwarves here, were improving on the musket design. I kind of wish they weren't just following the idea. I kind of wish a dwarf would, like, look at a musket and go, why not have an internal magazine or something? Or, hey, why don't we have something hold more bullets? Or just something? Because, I mean, if they can make a flintlock, then short of figuring out how bullets work, like, what's stopping them from making a bolt action? Or for making a fucking lever action or something? Or, like, fucking Nobunaga has that revolver with 6 bullets in it. Like, why couldn't he just hand that over? Be like, hey guys, can you do something with this? And they look at the bullets and they'll go, huh, you like take the tip of the bullet off, like, oh, okay, I see how that worked, yeah, alright. And just whip it all together. Like, what if, like, they took the idea behind the revolver and they made revolver rifles, which were a real thing that actually existed. They weren't super practical, though. Hang on, let me see if I can just find a picture of it and I'll put it on the screen if I can find one. Yeah, so there was a, Colt made one during the Civil War, in 1856. It's called the Colt New Model Revolving Rifle. If I remember to put up a picture, I'll put one up. If not, just type that into Google, you'll find it. I might forget, though, because I won't be editing this until about 3 days after I record it. But yeah, so, like, they exist. The concept exists, and its sound, it just kind of got replaced by, like, lever actions and internal box magazines and, you know, all that shit, you know? Like, so, like, it's a good idea. And history could have gone that way, but it didn't. So, like, that would be really cool to see the dwarves just come up with that, and you've just got fucking elves and dwarves with just revolver rifles, like, with big fucking bores, because, like, that's my favorite thing about dwarves. Dwarves are really strong, so like, whenever you give a dwarf a gun, a dwarf will go for the biggest fucking bullet load possible. Like, and it's good. Like, essentially, like, in some versions of fantasy, you see dwarves carrying around fucking, like, handheld cannons, essentially, and it's good. It's good. But yeah, like, this episode's great, and it shows up the dwarves, and the dwarves are like, hey, I got you, fam. I'll build this shit, and like they even take like Nobunaga's surprise as him thinking like, wait, why can't you do it faster? But because it's like they themselves are like, oh man, this is actually kind of difficult. Shit, and like they're so prideful that they even take Nobunaga's surprise at how quick they can do it as like him being disappointed, and it's just. Oh, it's so pure. It's so fucking pure. I love dwarves. Like, elves can go suck a cock. Dwarves are where it's at. Fuck you, elves. But yeah, not much historical, really, to go on here. Nothing really to go with. So I guess you're safe for today on the history lesson, you fucks. But, yeah, let me know what you think down there in the comments. Whether you agree with me on something, you disagree with me on something, or you want to bring up something I omitted. Because I do that sometimes. Oh, bye! And as always, remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends. And yeah, if you want to support me monetarily, you can always support me on Patreon, which gives you access to a special patrons-only Discord channel on the open Discord server, which you should probably join anyway, because that's where I always hang out. And also we got our patrons-only movie night, which we're going to be doing at some point this December. Don't know what we're going to be doing for it, though. Still gonna figure that shit out. Yeet. Anyway, as always, I am Nozz, and I will see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I will see you around the room.